Hey everybody, my name is Randell Ray and welcome back to my channel for another weekly workshop update. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in this week and talk about the airboat. So as of right now, the cage is officially done. I actually did put up a little bit of a teaser video that I edited together. Kind of a little bit of a different style of editing for me. Well, not really a different style, but I tried to use some new techniques. So I'll put a link up here or a card up here. Go ahead and click on that and watch it, or watch it at the end, whatever you want to do. I think it's pretty cool. It's only about a minute long, just kind of runs through quickly what we've done so far, visually anyways. So moving along, basically with the cage done on the airboat, we're moving on to the grass rake, the lights. We're waiting on a new steering stick to come in. It's being made. We probably could have made it, but we ordered one and it was improper size, so we're having them remake it anyways. We just mounted the gas tank, or at least my father mounted the gas tank. Just got that in place. Got the rudders back on. The cage is now officially complete, so that's on. We're starting to get the seats placed. We're waiting for the front seat to come in, so once that's in, we'll build a support for that coming off of the front of the seat stand and connecting to the deck. And then we'll move on from there. Work-wise, it's been, like I said, it's been steady. So last week we started off with a rock shuttle. So basically they were digging a new swimming pool. Instead of us shuttling out the dirt, it was a dig and drop, so we just brought the rock in. The rock goes underneath the pool. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it just helps with drainage. Did a final grade Friday, a final grade today. Oh, I'm sorry, we did a final grade on Friday, another deck grade today. We've got another deck grade tomorrow, but you guys will see that next week. Yeah, that's pretty much it though for work. I do want to mention, we did that dig and drop. It was kind of funny. They dug out, I want to say, 4 rocks. Normally we hit rock here in Florida, and it's, you know, cap rock and slime rock, and you got to bust through with the hammer. He started moving it with the excavator and pulled out 4 rocks that were probably the size of, I don't know, the 3/4 of our dump truck. They're huge. I'll put the clips here. It's kind of mind-blowing. Like I said, normally you can't get those rocks out. They're just connected to the cap rock. You got to bust them with the hammer and just dig through it all and break them up. But these came out in, you know, complete anyways. So the customer is going to use them as landscaping rocks or do something in their yard with them, which is kind of crazy. It's cool and it's crazy. Like I said, they're huge, and yeah, they're going to take up most of the front yard if they do something with all of them. Anyways, with work. Here in the workshop, basically this week I have been out of the workshop a whole lot. Last week I talked about getting that desk complete, and then this week I basically just prepared for the desk to go into place, got the computer built, so I'm going to go ahead and edit both of those videos. The computer, I think I was getting in my head way too much. Like I said, I was a little intimidated, so I had to have a buddy of mine. Well, I didn't really have to, but a buddy of mine offered to give me a hand. We got that done. Like I said, we started Monday of last week. Worked on it for a few hours. He had to go. Came back on Friday. We knocked it out. I'm actually going after this. The computer's complete now. It's in place. All the wires are managed. It is perfect. I've got to make a few trim pieces where I cut oversized holes, or I thought I was going to have bigger fans, stuff like that. So I'm going to make a few trim pieces, but other than that, the computer is perfect. As soon as I finish here, I'm going to go ahead and go install the operating system and fire it up. Not for the first time because it's been fired up, but I'm going to be able to use it and see how it's going to function and go about that. I think the video is going to be very cool. I don't know how in-depth the computer build portion may be, so I may combine it all into one, but we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but it's very cool. It's very cool. I do already have a few other ideas for future PC cabinets. I've got a friend of mine that wants me to build him a desk, so I may try to implement a few of my ideas there. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. Either way, I think it's very cool, and I'm super excited. That's pretty much it though. I haven't been in the workshop. I have had some orders, but they're all pre-made stuff. I did want to take a moment and kind of shoot you guys a question. If you make stuff for others, do you take deposits? It's not something that I do all the time. I started doing it with some of my more in-depth orders or customized pieces, so where I know that if it's got a family name on it, that, you know, I'm not going to be able to sell it to anybody else. So I've started taking deposits for that, or if they order, you know, $700 or $800 worth of stuff, I try to take a deposit. Just kind of protects me. At least it provides me with a little cushion for the material cost, because I'm just a small guy doing my thing. And the only reason I bring that up is because I decided not to take a deposit for a few orders, one of which is pretty standard. I'll be able to sell it, but I don't know when. And the other was pretty customized, but it's not in particular to this one person. So I customized this, and like I said, I'm not going to go into detail of what it is, but basically they both have kind of flaked on me. One gentleman says, I'm going to get with you after the 5th. It's been almost a month now since he's ordered. I've kind of given up, and when he told me after the 5th, I wanted to just tell him just to, you know, move along, because I will be able to sell it. I'm not taking that big of a hit. I like the process anyway, so I'm not really losing anything. But it is irritating, and it is irritating to have somebody try to get you to put yourself out there and, you know, can you get this done right away? When can you have it done? You know, just kind of be at you constantly, and then when you say here it is, and they go, well, you know, I'll get with you when I can, and then you message them a few weeks later, and it's, oh, you know, I'll get with you after the 5th, and it's just irritating. So if he doesn't message me today, because today's the 5th, I'm just walking away. The other one is a friend of mine. Like I said, it's customized to where I would have normally, you know, required a deposit. I will still be able to sell it or give it away. I've got a friend it'll work great as a gift for. But it's a friend of mine. I didn't take a deposit. The gentleman hasn't responded to most of my messages since I sent him the first initial photos. Said it looked great, and now he just won't respond. So mainly my last couple messages have been, you know, hey, can we get together, that sort of thing. It is what it is. I'm not really worried about it. I'm just expressing my thoughts with you guys. So if you guys do take deposits, if you don't, when do you require it? You know, is it on all projects? Is there a certain amount? Is it friends and family are okay? You know, at this point, I'm probably going to take a deposit for everybody and just make that my policy and move on. But I'd like to hear your thoughts, so comment below, let me know. We'll move on. But that is it for me. Talked about the airboat, the desk, what's been going on with work, and the workshop that's somewhat clean. I try to clean up after the desk, but it's not back 100%, but it is in order enough that I can get in here and move around. When the desk build was going on, complete disaster zone. Couldn't even get in here really, so it is what it is. Anyways, that is it for me, guys. I will catch you next week. In the meantime, if you want some more content, I'll leave a link up here for that airboat video. It's only about a minute long. Go check it out. I think it is going to do great. I think the whole build is going to be amazing. It's going to make for an amazing video for you guys, or for everybody, whoever's interested. But in the meantime, you guys stay good, and I will catch you on the next one.